Well everyone, it's finally time. The 2XKO closed beta is almost here, and just ahead of it we got some hefty new details on just what we can expect in this new playable build, including what all is actually in the beta, game changes, unlockables, champion bouncing, and much more. So jumping right on in with the most important one, the beta will be going live tomorrow, Tuesday, September 9th at 11 a.m. Pacific time or 2 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be starting with North and South America, then slowly ramping into other regions as well. We don't have an exact time frame on that, but it should be pretty shortly after. It's invite only, but if you were previously invited to the Alpha Lab 1 or 2 builds, then you are automatically invited to this one too. If you do get an invite yourself though, you can actually bring 3 friends with you with 3 separate referral codes that you get. And the invites will be sent out an hour before the actual go live time, so that's when to start refreshing that inbox and waiting for it to come through. But moving into the actual info of the beta, as we knew, but it's well worth repeating that once it goes live, the intention is that this game is actually staying up from here, outside of just small maintenance periods. So if you didn't know, this is essentially the soft launch of 2XKL. If you didn't get in right away, they will also be adding people as the beta goes, but on the flip side, unfortunately for the first phase of this, it will be PC only. There's not going to be console players for the launch of the beta, and there actually hasn't been any word on if/when they will actually be adding consoles to the beta phase. It might even be something that you have to wait for launch for. Fingers crossed, hopefully they'll add it down the line, but no word on this quite yet. Moving right along, all champion, ranked, and mastery progress will be wiped after the beta period ends, other than the beta testers will be granted a challenger player title for the launch build of the game. Moving into champions, Blitzcrank and Vi, of course, will both be playable in this newest version. However, it looks like we will finally be getting a preview of how champion unlocking actually works in 2XKO. Ari, Braum, Darius, Echo, Alawi, and Yasuo will be unlocked by default. However, Jinx, Blitzcrank, and Vi will need to be unlocked with champion tokens or credits. And quote, champion tokens are earned from completing the first fight tutorial, and credits are earned from completing missions. So I'm curious to see how many daily and weekly missions you'll actually have to go through to get champions, but I guess we won't have to wait much longer to see for ourselves. Even more on the unlocks though, we got some more shiny things that can be earned by completing champion specific missions to get things like avatar clothing, player titles, stickers, champion taunts, and of course that fancy green and black mastery chroma that we've seen a few times already. The match replay system that was recently revealed will in fact be here for the closed beta as well. So note to self, make sure that I actually use this down the lines because it can be a great tool to learn from previous mistakes and always try to get better. The game will have new and improved tutorials, especially highlighted by Riot here is breakdowns for the different fuses of the game, and apparently 2x assist and freestyle fuse will have to be unlocked by completing their respective tutorials. Offline will in fact finally be added to the closed beta as well, so we can finally get locals and offline tournaments going. And it was previously revealed that as far as offline goes, all champions will be unlocked from the start, including later down the line as DLC champions are added, as long as you are playing the latest update. Awesome news for tournament organizers to not have to worry about buying or unlocking DLC champions, just to be able to have tournament setups for the game, and that is a huge win if you ask me. Ranked mode will also be coming back for closed beta 2. However, not immediately on the 9th, it will actually be added a little later on September the 18th. So we have a little while to get good before taking it to the ranked mode. Now a bit of a surprise, closed beta will have cosmetics and unlocks, but unlike Alpha Lab 2, no actual champion skins and no battle pass will be included. You will be able to unlock avatar items, champion chromas, titles, and new player cards. Speaking of chroma specifically, Blitzcranks were showed off recently as well, and some of them might be a little bit familiar. But no costumes, and it will all be in-game currency. No actual real money purchases either. So I guess we'll have to see a little bit longer to see how the game is going to be monetized on the full launch, but not really a whole lot else to go on right now. All previous stages will of course be in the beta. However, unfortunately, the fancy new Zon stage that was featured in the Blitzcrank trailer will not be in this build. It's a bit of a shame because if you ask me, that is easily the best stage in the game so far. It looks absolutely beautiful in my opinion, but oh well, hopefully we'll see it again sometime soon. As for the core gameplay, it's been talked about previously, but just to repeat it, there has been a ton of gameplay changes and tweaks since Alpha Lab 2, huge defensive nerfs, mechanical changes, and champion overhauls that from my experience playing in EVO was easily the best build of the game I have played so far, and it seems like a lot of people have agreed with that. Now, even on top of those changes made since Alpha Lab 2, there has even been some improvements since the EVO build as well, mainly that Vi's damage has been scaled back, which many of you may have seen me getting pulverized in a few spots to be the poster child that things were a little bit too much this time around. But the good news is she should be looking good for beta, and that even on top of the damage tweaks, she'll have a few more quality of life changes as well. There's a ton more for general gameplay improvements and champion changes, but for the real nitty-gritty of all that, I would recommend that you go read the full article if you want the patch notes. And it seems like this is how we will be getting patch notes in the future when the game does get updated. So, sounds great to me. Go give the devs some feedback if you have any on this. But with all of that being said, we are finally here, everyone, tomorrow for real. I am beyond excited to finally play, and of course we'll be ramping up the content as much as possible from here on out, including streaming if you want to come say hi when the game goes live tomorrow. I thank you all so very much as always for watching, and I'll be back very soon.